Sports presents Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
Another fantastic episode of Benning Bites. Coming off of, I'm pretty moved. I'm moved. It moved me to tears. No, not quite tears, but I did feel like kind of crying, a little laughing. As my man Andrew Rogers and I yesterday were talking during the morning dump. Hopefully you got a chance to catch it on, you know me, you guys have listened and gals have listened to me for a while. Some of you for, double-digit years. I'm always looking for something beyond the topical, the easy. And yesterday, just some very subtle comments from Ron Brown talking to Chris Schmidt and Elijah Herbal yesterday, or 2 days ago, sparked some excitement, at least on what I think Nebraska staff is capable. And Coach Brown was basically talking about overcoming intimidation and having to be fearless. And I think Coach Brown is one of those voices that has seen a lot of different regimes, a lot of different styles, a lot of different leadership styles, not only from a coaching standpoint, but an administration, right? He's been around for Coach Osborne, Coach Solich, Coach Pelini, Coach Riley, Coach Frost. He's seen a multitude of not just coaches, but administration. And you guys know why I'm kind of excited. A couple of reasons, and I'll land the plane here in this Bites before the show starts here. This is the best combination, in my opinion, of administration and qualified coaches that Nebraska's had in 20 years, right? Where I like the direction that the administration team is moving. I love their athletic director. I like the vision. I like the diversity in his staff in terms of core, common core in one direction with tremendous leadership, and the diversity in which the department exudes. I also like Coach Rule. Why? Well, I think he's experienced. A lot of know-how. And I think he enjoys coaching coaches, which I think is going to be critical for this team, the way that he's built the roster, because he's got his recruiters and he's got his energy guys, but he's got a relatively young staff, but they know Coach Rule, so they can fill in the blanks if he's busy tending to something else. Don't undersell that. And then the most important thing about what Coach Brown said was the ability to overcome intimidation. And we got into it in a great degree during the morning dump yesterday. And I just think you have to have some resolve. You've got to be able to have some conviction when it comes to former players, tradition, the media, the direction of the program, chasing ghosts, if you will, the willingness to truly practice what you preach with modeled behavior in terms of pouring into young people, creating young men with a common vision that will make good husbands or dads or whatever it is that they aspire to do in their next walk of life. And that modeled behavior is more critical now than ever. Just the way that society's moving. And not to get all political or philosophical, but there's nothing like modeled leadership when you get a leader that is of the servant variety. There's nothing that Coach Rule will ask his staff that he's not willing to do himself, which is critical. Critical when you want to model behavior to set a culture. And the other thing is he has the resolve to withstand the results, because it's not just about the results, it's more about the process as he sets the culture. Sounds easy to say, extremely tough to do when the heat's turned up. All great hunters talk about the preparation for the hunt and not the kill. Reminds me a lot of what I'm hearing from Coach Rule and this staff, especially as I see it unfold. Let us know what you think. 888-638-4876. You can get at me at Damon Benning. My DMs are open. And you can give the funny guy next to me every morning, Andrew Rogers, a follow at Andrew Rogers TV. Sometimes he's a good little liaison. He's kind of like asking the nicer parent when you want to get something done. He can break the news to me if you feel like I'm hard to deal with. So check with that guy. Make sure you follow and listen to Coffee and Cream in the mornings, 590, 1480, Apple, Google, just Google it, Spotify, however you get your podcasts. Make us a part of your day. That's Benning Bites.